Hey, what's up, guys, man? Coach K here today, man. I'm super excited to be here with Brady Price Racing, man. He came to the studio. Man, this kid is unbelievable, man. He's not even a kid no more, man. He's grew like 3 inches since I've met him, but 16 years old, man, and the dude gets around the racetrack, man. So, Brady, man, what got you into racing?
Well, I was introduced into it early. My grandfather raced dirt sprint cars back in New York and Canada and stuff like that, and then when they moved down here, and then my dad also drag raced boats and cars. So I was always into the motors and stuff, and then go early on, like 4 or 5 years old, watching NASCAR on the TV, like, man, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we got started. So, yeah.
I heard your dad try to get you into boat racing too, right?
He tried very hard. That was like 5 months of constant, like, do it. I got a boat. I got a boat. I was like, nah, I want to do it.
You weren't feeling the water?
No. I've seen a lot of people do some nasty flips and crashes in that.
Yeah, yeah. So why'd you choose asphalt over dirt?
Cleaner. Well, the main difference is, like, with dirt, it's such a great place to learn, but at the same time, like, you'll race on Saturday and then you'll spend 8 hours the next day on Sunday. You'll spend like 8 hours the next day on Sunday cleaning the car, taking apart everything, re-cleaning everything, making sure everything's clean for the next race. Otherwise, all that mud and stuff can get caked up and ruin all your speed and momentum for the next weeks.
What does it take, man, to actually put the time and energy and even money into getting into racing, especially at a young age like yourself? You're 16 years old, but you know, obviously things cost money, a lot of money. Oh, yeah. So what drove you to, like, I mean, how do you get into something like this?
I started on iRacing, and that's a great place for kids to kind of learn, or even adults. Some of the big NASCAR teams use it for training and using simulator to get drivers, like, since NASCAR's pulled back a lot of their practice time, they'll go in the simulator and practice for hours and hours and hours. You can get unlimited laps at a car and track, and if you wreck it, you're not paying a bunch of money. So that's where I started, and then we got into a kind of a smaller class.
So that's like an internet game type?
Yeah, it's like a simulator. I've got a wheel and
you can like race people around the world and stuff?
Yep. I've done races with people from Venezuela and freaking Ireland and all over the UK.
Wow.
All over the place.
Wow. And the NASCAR type model car, or?
They've got everything. They've got anything from road course to dirt to NASCAR to those legend cars right there.
How much does a system like that cost?
I think iRacing pays by monthly, and then I've got SimRig, which you can go in entry level for like $250 up to, you can spend up to $100,000 on a simulator.
Really? How much does yours cost?
Well, I think when we bought it about, gosh dang, that's been 7 years ago almost. I think
Is that something you asked Santa Claus for?
I did. And I lucked out and got one. Actually, I think I got it for my birthday. It was right around the time Florence hit North Carolina hard.
A few $1,000s for a good one.
Yeah, you can easily spend about $1,500 for a really
Does it come
good
like with a whole seat and everything, like a steering wheel? Or?
You can. So most of the base ones come with just like steering wheel, and then you can add on like a shifter or a handbrake and then seat. And like the one I have, Logitech, they originally just bolt to a desk, so you can sit there, pull up a chair, and boom, you're racing with pedals.
I remember back in the day, man, I was racing on a Sega Genesis. I had the NASCAR. Man, there was those box cars going around. I had my steering wheel mounted to the table, the desk in front of me, and had the little clips and the levers, and I'd be getting in that thing, man, so good, and ripping the steering wheel off the table and shit. It was crazy, but I remember that. That's back in the day. Came a long way, man. Technology's came a long ways. How's it different, man, from driving a simulator to a real car, though?
A lot of the like hand movements and everything are the same. The only thing you don't get is that seat your pants feel. Like in a real car, you can kind of feel when the car's getting loose or tight. You can kind of feel it lose, or you can feel the actual momentum in the front, or you feel the G-force. Unless you're spending a crap ton of money on like $100,000 for motion rigs and stuff, you don't get that. See your pants, but you still get like the hand motions and stuff like that. So
I mean, even the uniforms, the helmets, like everything about racing is expensive.
Oh yeah,
even tires.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, man. I know for the past couple of years, man, we were able, me and his dad, you know, were able to sponsor his car. We sponsored a couple of his cars,
Yeah.
actually. The first one was a
It was a 03 Toyota Celica in the Bombers class.
Bombers class, and then he moved out of Bombers class guys to just to the legends like it was nothing, like he was Richard Petty's or something, and which was kind of cool, man. And I'll never forget that night we won the race, man, with our clubs and bars and stuff on it, and that was pretty cool, man. Cool experience. And so let's talk about this car behind us on the screen, man. Like what kind of car is this?
So this is a legend car. It's based off, it was originally created in like the 80s and 90s to be able to be a small car that somebody could throw in the back of an F-150 and just go to the racetrack and not have to spend a bunch of money on trailer and stuff. It's you can get it based off of it's all fiberglass bodies. US Legend cars build all of them. They're all sanctioned motors and everything. It's either mine's a 34 Ford Coupe with a 37 Chevrolet front end grille. You can get coupes, sedans, whatever you want. Basically, they got like 4 options you can choose from.
If I recall, you got this one brand new, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we went through 316 Motorsports and got a brand new one.
Now, 316 Motorsports, that's who you're actually driving for now, right?
Yes, that is the team I go through. Will Ridenauer, great
Nice.
guy, super faith sanctioned.
And he kind of manages other drivers and stuff as well.
we got a team for normal drivers that are there almost every time we race. We got about 5. I think we went to Southern with about 8 cars.
Wow. I heard Will's the man.
When
it comes to
he's one of the top 3 in the world for legend cars.
Yeah. Coming to tweak these things and their steering and their braking and their acceleration. And I mean, I've learned so much about racing from you, man, in the past couple of years and being involved and going out to the tracks and, hanging out and stuff. But I just think it's really amazing to somebody at such young age that just grasps something and takes a hold of something. I like to say, take a tiger by the tail and just run with it, So It's pretty cool, man. So these are Legends cars. So what, I mean, how fast they go?
On a normal like oval track like Southern that's pictured in this, we on the straightaways we're running about 90 and the corners we're still running about 50, 60.
Wow. And how long is the track? Is that like a?
I think it's a 4/10 mile. Most of our tracks are 4/10 mile. You can go to like the road courses like Dominion and VIR. I think the last time they went to Dominion, they were running like 140 on the straightaways.
And the road courses, are those the roads with the curves and all that?
Oh yeah, left and right turns.
Okay.
They just went Winter Heat Nationals. I think it was just at Charlotte with the Roval. They went on the NASCAR oval. They were running 130, 140 on the straightaways. It's insane.
So I know you don't like to ride in the back, man, but I saw you racing. I think it was about a week ago, man, and it was kind of scary, man. I saw the clips that you came around to the side and dropped to the bottom, and next thing you know, a car turned over right in front of you, man. What happened that night?
That was at Southern. That was Friday night. We did not have the speed for Southern. That was my first time at Southern with Will, and we were just trying to get an idea. We ended up finding out that my new dash was not, the electronic throttle was not acting correct. Wasn't chipping correctly.
Right.
And then, so we went through I think we finished 19th the first 2 nights. We had really good speed throughout the race on Thursday, and we kind of drove up to like 12th and then got knocked back again. And then Friday we were racing, and I go into 3 and 4, and I could tell they were about to wreck, and they checked up, like the 5th place guy got checked up, and it just caused a accordion reaction.
What place were you in that night?
Oh God, I think at the time of the flip we were running like 20th or something.
Okay.
Terrible.
So it was like 20 cars out there? Or more?
There was upwards of 30 almost.
Wow.
We had a huge field. Like Joe Ryan Race Cars was there. They had probably 5 cars, and NPM had.
And we got
5.
NASCAR pro guys. Kevin Hart?
Kevin Harvick's son.
Kevin
races,
Harvick's son races in this model class.
which he's recently moved up to late models and stuff. So
Right. But you're 16 and you got guys out here in 50s and 60-year-olds.
Oh yeah,
So you're actually racing guys that are in their 50s, 60s, 40s.
Oh yeah,
You're 16.
We range anywhere for legend cars anywhere from about 13 to 70s. It's
Wow.
crazy.
That's crazy. And this sport is very challenging too, man, because people take it so serious. And that's what really got me when I went to one of the races out in where was that at? I believe it was Jacksonville, North Carolina, possibly.
Probably New River.
New River. And I tell you, man, that night, man, people were people were. I mean, you would think it was an NFL game. Like people were fighting and throwing people out of the cars and trying to. I mean, y'all were just going crazy. Man, I didn't know, man. Coach was in the back. I was just hanging out, man. I was like, hey, who do I need to hit first? You know, I thought it was pretty cool, though. It was fun, man. But tell us about that, man. You remember that?
Actually, that was at Carteret. That was in Swansboro area of North Carolina. That
Okay.
was Carteret's championship night. We were runner up. We had missed like 2 races due to me going to a leadership training for Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
Trying to go on the path to get my Eagle Scout.
Yeah.
And we knew we were out of the championship. The guy I was racing for the championship, we ended up going out there with a GTS, and I mean we were smoking tail.
I remember.
They had nothing on that GTS. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then we crossed the finish line. He wrecked us the week before when I won the championship at New River.
Yeah.
He wrecked me, almost tried to take me out of it. And then again at Carteret, ended up getting wrecked again after the finish line, after the race was over. And then there was, dude, it was so chaotic on that front stretch. Everybody was trying to fight. There was some random dude that was laps down that was a buddy of his trying to fight. And I'm like, dude, we were friends.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, man, when you get into racing, man, friends sometimes
They turn to enemies quick.
boy, they turn enemies quick, man. And then it's so funny because then y'all wind up at the same restaurants and eating hamburgers and wings and shit again together. So whatever, man, whatever floats y'all's boat out there in that racing world. But I'm gonna tell you, man, you know, it's exciting to be able to hear your story, hear your passion, because you know you always wanted to be a race car driver. Even you want to go to NASCAR, right?
Oh yeah, I'd love to go to the Cup Series.
So what does that look like? What kind of goals do you need to have to get into the Cup Series?
Man, that's a huge question. I want to definitely try in the next like 2 years start getting into like an ARCA ride or a truck ride. I think I have to be 18 to run anything bigger than a 1.5 mile track, just because of the sanctionings and whatever. So I'm hoping to get a ARCA ride or a truck ride, something maybe with a Faith Fighters car. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Go out there at NASCAR level.
Or Lift Productions, one
Yeah.
of them, you know.
Oh yeah. I love to be able to go out there and do that and get my feet wet, make sure that it's something I can handle. I know I can personally, but maybe
Yeah.
get some eyes on me, get with some bigger teams. And
Takes a lot more money too, don't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
a lot more money. You can go out there in ARCA for pretty moderately cheap for what it is. You still spend a crap ton of money easily.
Either way you look at it, I think this industry should just be called money racing, like, or something like that. Because all I know was you need tires, you need this, you need that, and you know, hey, it's fun though, man. It's you know what's cool too, man, is you actually get exposure for companies, you get exposure for businesses, and a lot of people don't understand that exposure is everything when you have a business. And when it comes to being a business owner or an entrepreneur, you want to market and have your name out there as much as possible. And that's what I respect about any sporting events or anything. But the racing itself, when people are coming out there before the race and after the race, and they're taking pictures with you, and you know, they see your logos on the car and your business and stuff. So let's talk about sponsorships a minute. Like, how, if somebody was interested in becoming a sponsor with you and at your age and where you're starting now, obviously you won't forget them when you get older, right? But what place, like, take me through the transition of how that works. Like, how can they get in contact with you? What's the lowest end sponsorship? You kind of just taking whatever?
Well, right now we don't have really any big sponsors at all. It's all been kind of out of pocket for so far this year. So really anything would help at all. A great way to get up with me trying to figure out like a sponsorship deal will be going to either Brady Price Racing on YouTube or Instagram. You can go through the DM section through that, and I'm on social media a lot, whether it's scrolling or something. So I promise you I will find a way to respond to that pretty quickly, especially if it's about a sponsorship. But yeah, I mean, I could get a logo on this car pretty quickly.
Yeah. And I'm a witness of that because, you know, we've had trailers wrapped, we've had cars wrapped, several cars wrapped. And he takes pride, man, that, you know, knowing Brady and who he is and what background he's came from, and his dad, man, his dad's been a trooper to be in his life. And not many parents out there will stick through their kids' journey because they don't have their own journey together yet. And it's very important you hear what I just said. There's not many parents out there that will actually stick through their kids' journey, right? My daughters, they love volleyball. You know, I'm there, I'm buying cleats, I'm buying shorts, I'm going here, going there, going to tournaments. But parents that stick through their kids' journey means the world to them as they get older. You know, and we don't think about that sometimes as parents, because there are times that, you know, we have to miss events and stuff like that. And, you know, your dad works a lot, and, you know, I work a lot, and, you know, stuff like that. But he never does not forget you.
Oh, yeah.
And he is always proud of you, and always proud to, I mean, he'll tell somebody in a heartbeat, man, Brady will stick it in the gear and go, you know. And it's good to see somebody in a father figure to be able to, you know, talk to their kid the way that your dad does, and he'll go, you know, above and beyond, man, for you.
Yeah, with the showing up and stuff. I mean, over the last, technically we've been racing since 2024-ish, but we've only done this season full time and the season before last full time, and I can count on one hand the amount of races he missed. He missed 2 at Southern because he had to come back down here to Florida and get some stuff done with businesses, and then he missed New River.
Yeah.
So I mean, 3 races out of probably 50 or 60.
Yeah. And so how did you grow up, Brady? Did you grow up in a middle class family, in a poor family, in a working class family?
I'd say more working class. I mean, we weren't dirt poor scraping by, but we didn't have the luxuries a lot of people have. I mean, we had running water and everything, never had to really worry about a meal on the table.
So your dad was a blue-collar guy. I think he owned a mechanic shop.
Oh, yeah. He's owned a bunch of mechanic shops over the years.
Yeah, yeah. And he's got a good name in the community. You know, he's worked hard, and he's played hard, and he's been in the boat industry. And I think he was the vice president one time at one of the...
I think he was president of ODBA, Outboard Drag Boat Association, back when they were running.
I know he's been pretty hard on you too, man, about your grades in school and stuff. So for any kids that are out there watching right now, Brady Price racing right here, man. He's 16 years old, and if you're thinking about getting into a sport or getting into racing, or, you know, you want a hand up, not a handout, make sure you click on the links below, guys. Follow him on his Facebook, his Instagram, all his social media platforms. Click on the link below. They'll be below this video here. We're excited to be able to experience young guys, females, girls that will come up in here and do podcasts with us and talk about their futures and their stories, and it's awesome, man. Any last words or anything you would like to say to somebody out there that maybe your age that's watching from home?
Trust in God and don't give up. I mean, the Lord will make things happen that you never thought could happen.
Amen.
I've been a little bit scarce on my relationship with God. I've been trying to get better about it, and definitely want to.
Wow.
It's
16 years old. Wow. You hear that, guys? It's never too late.
The best thing about the racing world, though, is we are a very religious sanctioned track. I mean, obviously 316 Motorsports, we are a very faith sanctioned team.
Correct.
We all support each other, try to do the best for each other. And even when we're not on the track, we're usually on Discord or on iRacing, racing together, having fun, and just enjoying life. We've started a few Discords for worshiping and stuff like that.
Nice.
Trying to better ourselves and each other.
Nice. Man, I'm speechless right now, man. You got a 16-year-old telling me about Christ and telling me about religion and faith driven and bases, man. That's pretty powerful, man. So, and with all the stuff that you're going through, I know you're working a full-time job, you're in school, you got good grades, you just graduated, I think it's Eagle Scouts.
Yep, I just got my Eagle Scout, which is the highest rank you can get in Boy Scouts.
The highest rank you can get in Boy Scouts. He just achieved that goal, man. That's a huge goal to be a part of. I know that you were very into building that community and helping those kids out, and even through the discipline that it takes to get to the other side of that is unbelievable. He just told you guys that he is a hardcore racer from the heart, from the birth to now, and wants to go to the Cup Series, but he had to miss races to literally finish Eagle Scouts and the projects for the communities. He had to miss race time. You understand? So sometimes in life you got to give up to go up. You know what I mean? So, and that's what this is really about. Is reach one to teach one. You know, we like to try to thrive with our communities and thrive with people out there, and just your overall story, Brady, is just impacting to people. You know, they're young guys, you know, 15, 16 years old. I mean, just unbelievable story. Again, man, anything else that you could think of that we haven't covered?
I mean, we've kind of covered all.
You think long, you think wrong. So I guess that's going to be the end of the show. But anyways, man, so listen, guys, my name's Coach K, man, with Lift Productions and Faith Fighters for America, guys. Always check us out, faithfightersforamerica.com. Click on the link below. Subscribe to us, become a member to us. Maybe we can reach out and help you guys. If you are out there, or if you're a parent at home watching this right now and you want your kid to get into a sport or get into a racing and you might not have the funds or the money to do so, reach out to Faith Fighters for America. Let's figure out how to keep your kid off the street and get them into something inspiring so they can lift somebody up one day themselves, guys. It's been a pleasure to be here today on the show. Brady Price, man, I want to thank you and congratulate you for coming here and everything that you've done, man, and talked to. I'm blown away. You lost me. You had me at hello, but you lost me when you started talking about Jesus, because I feel like I need to get off here and pray myself, because, you know, I'm not perfect, but I appreciate that, man. So, Brady, any last words one more time, my brother?
Just follow the Facebook, Instagram. You can go on YouTube. We should have the Southern. I'm going to go back to North Carolina today or tonight and go edit together a video for Southern. I got 2 days worth of footage to go through and edit. So keep on the lookout for that, and just subscribe to Brady Price Racing on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
There it is, guys. Follow the links below, man. He said he's headed back to North Carolina today. And I know he's going to go back there and tear up them tracks, man. We're so proud of him. Can't wait to come up there and see you again, Brady. And, man, it's going to be fun. So, with that, guys, have a nice and blessed, wonderful week, day, night, whenever you're watching this from home. And we will see you at the top. You know the bottom is too crowded. Guys, thank you and God bless.